All right. Yo, 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 it's Monday. So you know what that means. It's time for another episode of Marcus in the Man Cave with your boy, Marcus, my beautiful, amazing co-host, Miss Janelle Mayfield. How you doing?
I am wonderful. Happy Martin Luther King Day, Black people.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm okay. Absolutely.
We are up in here for our first show of 2026. We're getting old, man. These years are starting to stack very quickly.
Right.
Who is getting
And
old?
You.
just, yeah.
You know, I have an ad running. I have an ad running for the Clean Skin Club, and someone commented saying that I look old.
Oh.
I
Oh
mean,
my God.
I was
honestly,
joking.
honesty is the best policy out here.
Unnecessary. Unnecessary.
He said honesty is the best policy. He's just trying to tell you
Right.
what's up.
Oh,
No, but we got back with us for our first show of 2026. We got my man Darius in the building. Y'all know how that's about to turn out. And then we got my man Ricky over there. What's good? Repping for the DMV, not too far from me. Get to see him all the time at the workplace now. We get to suffer together. So love to have you guys here. So let's just go around, what's everybody been up to for the new year? What's new? What do I not know? So let's start with of course, our co-host. Ms. Janelle, you got some new hair. You got some hair. Mm-hmm.
You know, I become a new person.
Mm-hmm. So what's been going on with you?
I'm taking a social media break.
Oh,
I'm not posting anything. Which is fascinating because I somehow got like way more work since I decided to not post. So I've been doing like a lot of behind the scene work and it's been great. Just, getting back into the groove of things. Zaire goes back to school tomorrow, but that's really it. Life has been good. I wish some of these folks would get their measles vaccination, but why? Why would we do that? Just let these kids who cares, right?
It's not important no more. Things that we thought we were done with are not important anymore. Let's go down to you, Ricky. What you been up to?
First of all, appreciate Marcus Janelle for having me back on. Always good back in the man cave. Mostly 2026 is family, man. A lot of traveling. Thanksgiving, take it back. Got to see my sister. Drove about 13 hours to the Midwest to go see her and the family. So Christmas had a bunch of.
What part of the Midwest?
It's Illinois. It's nothing. I don't know. It was the first time I was there. I couldn't really
He
see.
said it's nothing, and I'm not even from Illinois.
Hey,
listen,
no, Darius, you hearing what I'm hearing though?
Hey. So what?
You hearing what I'm hearing though?
I'm hearing what you're hearing.
I thought so, because I was out in the Midwest.
Listen. I lived in Oklahoma for a couple years too. We all know what's understood doesn't need to be said.
Is different than I'm from Ohio. It's completely different.
Exactly.
Anyway,
has the greatest.
I drove through Ohio.
Greatest cities in the world.
Columbus. I drove through there. Stopped at Ohio State. Let the kids take some pictures. So
that's triggering. Good for you.
Yeah, but besides that,
Columbus
family over Christmas. Yeah, everything's been great. I got no complaints. So
cool. All right, that's good. I guess whatever.
Darius, are you in like a murder room? There's nothing behind you.
There's nothing on that wall, man.
Yes.
There's nothing on your wall. There's nothing. It looks like you're on the first 48 right now.
Right? No, are you?
He's snitching.
Look, my lady, she has a taste for things. She's really good at decorating, and she won't let me do anything to my wall. So, all I got is this. That's it, and it's all high ass ceiling.
What are you in? Like a solitary confinement room? What is that? You see how far the ceiling?
It's my office. I got a big glass door right here across from me.
Okay, all right.
How tall is that ceiling?
Wait, is he not froze for you?
He done froze too. See that the ceiling's so high, the Wi-Fi ain't got nothing to bounce off on. The Wi-Fi ain't got nothing to bounce off on in there.
Okay. Hey, I guess picking up my laptop fucked me up.
Hey, he was talking to me about get better networks, and look at you. Look at you.
He was talking that. Look at him now.
Talking that mess. Anyway.
Darius,
what's been going on with you? I feel like it was just yesterday. Your son was just Just a little dude, man. Now he out here got facial hair, little facial hair and stuff going on.
Yeah,
What's
I know,
going on?
man. It's sad as hell. It make you feel old as shit. But no, but yeah, everything been good, man. Yeah, this year I haven't been really been up to much. I'm getting another IT certification I'm working on, so get that soon. I was slacking off in the gym last year, so I became one of those new year, new me people, unfortunately.
But I feel like it's different for you because you have a track record of competing.
Yeah, and it's like you're
things
not
like that. It's a little different for you.
and you're
Yeah,
actually
I was growing Mancave for like a little second.
Let me tell y'all a story.
everyone in the gym right now.
Let
me tell y'all a story about Darius, man. Darius was real serious, and I tell everybody, like, you want to know somebody that's serious about their craft, about working out. This man was mad serious, so we would, fly for our jobs, and Darius was, competing at the time, so he would carry his little scale, his little crack scale, and weigh all his food out and make sure he was eating exactly what he needed to be eating. And he would bring his own little cooler of food because he had to eat what he had to eat. But the one thing that disgusted me, but also let me know that this man was dedicated, was we were prepping for a trip, and we went through the checkout line, and he grabbed these king size Reese's peanut butter cups, and I was just making a joke, like, hey, you're not supposed to be eating that. Well, Darius was like, he was like, yeah, I'm not gonna eat it. And I was like, all right, I don't even know what that means, man. We get in the car. This dude takes the Reese's peanut butter cup, puts it in his mouth, sloshes it around, and then spits it out my car window. All of it trailed on the side of my car.
I have no recollection of this, by the way.
And he was like, I was like, bro, what are you doing? He said, I just wanted to taste.
I did just want the taste, and it helped me out.
Did you consent to having him tell this story about you? You can sue him.
You know what? He brought this up like 2 weeks ago, and I had no idea what this happened. I didn't even remember this at all. But of course, I still in his car, so he gonna remember. But I don't care about spitting on his car because he molested.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I knew he's going there.
There are pictures. Janelle, I'm gonna show you the picture. Don't worry. Actually, I'm gonna post it on Facebook. Never mind.
Hey, no.
Never mind.
That's why I did that to your car, because of what you did to my car.
Oh, okay.
This all sounds
okay.
We have a history of car violence towards one another.
An intervention or therapy.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Good to have y'all here. Really, really good to have y'all here. Let's talk about some things. I got a little game I want to play. Since Valentine's Day is coming up. I asked Janelle to do this, but Janelle, first of all, I ain't gonna come at you first show of the year. I was actually gonna say that I'm very proud of you because I've seen how much more intentional you've been with your family and your family time and curating that. And the holiday card was perfect. Like, I'm not an emotional person, but that joint had your brother over here, sniffling just a little bit.
Thank you. I was very
I appreciate that. So, fellas, Valentine's Day is coming up, so we want y'all to weigh in on this with me. I'm glad Janelle's outnumbered tonight, so we can do this game. So I'm gonna ask y'all: is this princess treatment? Meaning, this is something you only gonna do with your significant other girl? Like, she got to be really fighting for that number one spot for you to do this, or you can say it's bare minimum. Like, I just do that with anybody.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you just now got the game. That's what you're about to say.
I've had a lot going on.
Anyway,
okay. My parents been blowing me up all week. That's enough to know.
It would be better if she was reading these, but
can you send them to me?
No, it's too late. All right.
No advance note.
Texting her to make sure she got home safe. Is that a bare minimum, or is that a princess treatment?
That's bare minimum. As a gentleman, that's bare minimum.
Yeah, that's I mean, wife, absolutely. Always got to check. Make sure everybody's good to go. Make sure it's good to
go. Cool. All right. Liking her Instagram posts.
I expect everyone
before or after I hit. Good question. That's a good question.
Before
we ain't 10 minutes in the podcast
I
yet.
actually understand what you're
I
saying.
see why he's in the room he's in right now. I
But
really
you
do.
know how like the likes, you may not see the number, but you can see the people, the picture of the person.
Yes.
So if I'm not taking you seriously yet, I don't want people to know nothing. So I'm not gonna like anything. But if we've established something, maybe.
Okay, I can get that.
Okay.
I would say,
Likes, unfortunately, mean a lot more than they should.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still public trust at that point. So situation
right.
depends.
So what about this? Texting good morning and good night every day.
Don't do that in general.
That's princess treatment.
Yeah, that's reserved.
Because if you just messing around and you just hitting, that's doing too much. And not
Why are
showing.
you so concerned about hitting, man?
Yeah.
I just
Everything he's saying is just
you ain't here the full thing. Though. I said, you're not dating. I said dating too. I said
you blink twice. I want you to blink twice if the room you in is connected to the house.
It is. They upstairs. I'm good. But
all he had to do is blink twice, y'all. But see, he can't even find.
He didn't get the wing of the house for this one.
Hey, so Ricky, you said it's princess treatment. You saying that's princess treatment too?
Yeah, I had to agree with brother Darius on this one too. He said Darius brought the situation. He gave it more context too. Have a hit or not? If you just messing around, I mean, not so much. Yeah, no, I'm good on that. I'll rock with Darius on this one too.
Cool. All right, here we go.
Can I just say one thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't say goodnight and good morning in the same day. Can we like skip every other day? Maybe that's just me because I'd be like, oh my God, okay.
It's a lot. You're pushing,
Yeah, like.
Yeah, but then we always know that there's always that one girl that you don't say it one day, and then she's like, "Oh, well, why didn't you say it?" And it's like,
and then you tell her because I didn't. Sorry.
Then y'all go in the hole. He don't like me. And you gotta
I
get
don't.
into
it. I know you get into.
Hey, all right, here's one. I already know where Darius is going, so I'm gonna go Ricky first.
Hold on. My dog is crazy.
Hey, you got an alarm system.
That sounded like
he's in a safe house.
Right. Yeah, shout out to the dog. You got a dog out there guard watch?
This man's in a safe house. What's going on? Ricky, hopefully he'll be back in time to answer this one. But paying for non-date things, like getting her nails done or buying her coffee.
Coffee is okay.
Nails?
Coffee and nails are two completely different things. Also, the nails is not fair.
This is not for you, Miss Janelle. All right.
Now if we out together and I mean, I ain't gonna let you starve. That's you saying. Like Darius, I know he gonna say with that one. But a cup of coffee, nails, that's too much. But
there's a lot of women nowadays who think that you should just be doing those things.
Yes, that's unfortunately very true.
And like,
there's plenty of men that do it. I just saying I ain't the one.
They don't be understanding how much a full set costs. Like, first of all, why are you getting it every 2 weeks? Look at Janelle's. Look,
she had to put every 2 weeks. Can I just be transparent? Trevor doesn't pay for my nails. I never said
it does.
But I'm saying, I think I've had this conversation with a lot of people. Like they automatically assume that Trevor pays for my nails, and I'm like,
I assume that
I don't even know. I just pay for it. Like,
I assume that it's in your contract with all these other companies that they have to pay for your nails, because there's no way you keep getting these extravagant ass nails like every week.
I get them. I get my nails done once a month. Really, I get my nails done once a month. Every 2 weeks is crazy.
And you see, she's trying to flex real quick too.
Yeah, you see, she got to put up the air. She talks with her hands.
Great set, okay.
The whole time she just be
right.
But okay, what if what she's asking for?
Why are you pointing at?
I have a question for the question.
Mm-hmm.
It adds seasoning to the conversation. What if she's saying, I need a fill, and it's only like $40?
Are we dating or are we just talking?
I thought you were answering for both.
Okay, yeah. If we dated, I don't care about that. If you're my girl, you're my girl.
And that's an interesting thing you just said. Are we dating or are we talking? Because I feel like that talking
That's
has
kind
almost taken the place of dating. Like,
Yeah, that's kind
like
of almost.
people take talking as dating. Like, so let's
So
break this down.
should we say dating and exclusive?
Let's break
They
it down.
changed the question, the framing of
Dating
it.
versus exclusive, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I would say exclusive then, because But yeah,
if I was dating,
just talking, don't
pro
ask
tip,
me.
ladies, be careful when you're dating men, because when you let them pay for everything, it's giving them too much power. Okay.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. Yeah.
Y'all so stupid. So what would you consider, Ricky? Hold on, before we move to the next question, what would you consider? What's the difference between dating and talking? Like, because I feel like in this new generation, like especially with social media and all this stuff, like people don't really differentiate between the two. So what would you do talking versus dating? Like,
I mean, that's why everything's so jacked up now.
Talk about it.
Explain the whole question. One, social media. Two, no one knows who is, so everybody's doing whatever. If you just get back. Hey, some old school methods do work. Communication, real talk, face to face. What are we? Yes or no? Who? I know exactly how to move and how not to
Say
move.
that again.
Let's not waste each other's time.
I love that response.
I feel
I got a few more. I got a few more to share.
Darius, what would you say?
I'm sorry, repeat that full question again.
Oh my God.
Can't get no signal in that room, y'all. I told you. But what is the difference between talking and dating for you? Like, I know you've been there in your life, before you were happily, married, household. Like, so what was the difference for you?
So if I'm dating, like I'm exclusive, that's my person. We're moving forward somewhere. If I'm just talking, we're just talking. I'm doing what I want to do. You doing what you want to do. Don't ask me no questions. Don't ask me to pay for shit. Don't ask me to go nowhere with you. It ain't none of that. But
do you express that in the beginning? Like, do you?
Absolutely.
Okay. I love that. Transparency is so important.
But Janelle, you know that don't mean shit, right? Do you know how many women have? I told you.
People be saying this. I'm like, y'all. I don't think I'm the person to have this conversation with. Okay.
Yeah, they be like, oh yeah, that's cool, and then they think they're gonna change your mind, and all of a sudden you a fuck nigga. Oh, okay, all right.
How many times you been called that?
My bad, your coochie didn't change my mind.
That was
my bad.
I'm sorry they treated you like that. Okay.
I appreciate that.
Oh my God.
That man, hey, he'll be all right.
Are you gonna ask me what I think the difference is, or is this gonna skip me?
It's gonna skip you. This ain't about you. That was the purpose of this show.
I feel like I had a great perspective.
No, go ahead. I'm messing with you. Go ahead.
When I was dating, I would.
It's been 10 years this year.
I was an avid ghoster, so that's my problem. But for me, I could date multiple people. Talking to me is like the beginning stage before dating. So like I'm entertaining you. Maybe we've hung out a couple times, but again, it's nothing serious. Dating, we've hung out. You may know where I live. You probably didn't get inside, but you might know where I live, so you can meet me for something. We hang out in public. We probably talk often throughout the day. That's what I would say dating is. But I think you can date more than. I think you could date more than one person. It's a little bit of a juggle, yeah, but you could do it. Have your team.
Ain't no wrong with it,
Have a team.
Hey, listen.
But
I think it's different for men and women because women really need to spend time figuring out what they like and don't like because we are such complex beings. I think, and especially because I think society has kind of made us think you just find that one guy and he's your knight in shining armor, and then like test the water, figure out what you like, what you don't like. Tell a man no, tell a man yes. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people are just scared to do what they want is based off of like what's on social media. What's it? Just do what you want.
I have a question for you. Raise my hand too. I want to make sure I get called on. So how long are you dating? Hey, how long you dating multiple people for? Like how many? Is it 3 months? Is it 6 months? Is it?
How long did I date multiple people for?
Yeah, how long you consider that phase?
At one point in time, I was dating.
Don't get in trouble.
When I met Trevor, I was dating him and other people. He knew ahead of time. I was like, you're not my only. So it was like maybe 4 at the most, 4 at one time.
See?
And then I just did process of elimination.
Now, if
It was pretty easy, 'cause
if one of us had done that,
no, but I think
Deal
it's
with it.
like Darius said, you have to be transparent. These men knew that.
no, we
You
can
can
be
do what you want as
transparent
well.
about it. And what do we get called, Darius?
Fuck niggas.
There it is.
That's awesome.
Or fuck boy, whatever.
Well, I
you
did
wanna
say I
call
was
it.
sorry that they talked to you like that. Don't forget that part,
Oh, I appreciate that.
because that's not nice.
So let me just switch to this since we're already in the vein of this. I got some comments back from some fellas. I said this is going to be like a pre-Valentine's Day. Guys, kind of get out ahead of it a little bit and tell the ladies in 2026 some things that they need to leave behind. And you, as two married men, I would like your comments on this subject.
Mhm.
Janelle, keep your thoughts to yourself.
I guess.
No, you can say stuff. You can say stuff. Let me go look them up real quick. I should have had these pulled up, but as they know, I had a little technical difficulty before the show, but we got this thing going.
Mhm.
All right, so I lumped it into three things because they were all kind of saying the same thing. So this one was the silent treatment's got to end. Assuming that we can read your mind when there's a problem with you. There's too much going on throughout our days for us to have to worry about you not being able to communicate effectively. Ricky, you want to chime in on that one?
So I'm not sure how most people believe or feel about this, but I do believe in therapy. I believe it's important to sit down and whatever your history is to talk with some third parties independent and actually work your thoughts out. So you're not bringing that baggage or things such as that to new relationships with new people. Silent treatment. Yeah. I don't know, dog. I think we're too old for that, to be honest. Most of y'all pushing 30, 35 at this point. At some point, you got to put the phone. I know we're doing a podcast. You got to put the phone down. You have to just sit down in front of somebody, read the energy, see exactly how they feel, and then make a decision from there. If it works for you, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But it can't. It's too much digital in this world already that's blocking just real interaction. So full disclosure, there's no need for a silent treatment. Just tell me how you feel. I don't know, because I can be thinking one thing. You see situations come totally different, and then we got to disconnect for who knows how long. So just talk it out. We'll be fine.
Darius.
As far as the silent treatment, I kind of agree with it on a certain extent, right? Because I don't like arguing. I don't like conflict. So for me, if I get upset, I'm going to my movie room and I'm chilling, or I'm going to I got a nap room in my house where I take naps at. I'm going in there, just so.
What's this room, man? What is this room?
It's just a room upstairs. Yeah, it's a room upstairs. I take naps in. It's just that's it. But anywho, but I'm all about taking your space to collect yourself, and so you can be able to talk to somebody with open mind instead of anger. Because when you anger, you ain't listening to shit nobody say anyway. So I'm cool with it. But now if you're doing this shit intentionally and is ongoing, then I'm petty. I ain't gonna say shit to you anyway, and I'm gonna do a little petty shit around the house and hide shit. So,
oh God.
No, I agree. I definitely agree. For me, because I'm that type of person too. Like I have to get away. Like if I'm starting to get to a point where I feel heated, like to the point where I almost feel like I want to yell or something. Like I grew up in a house where arguments were a little too common. So I try to check myself on that and I walk away. But I think one of the biggest things, like what Ricky was saying, is I'm gonna communicate that though. Like I think a lot of us turn on the silent treatment and think, oh, well, he just knows to be feeling this type of way. No, communicate that. I'm gonna say, hey, look, we're not getting anywhere with this argument right now. Like we're not getting anywhere. I'm gonna step back for a while and collect myself because I don't want to say anything that I don't mean or say anything that might hurt you. And I don't mean that. So let me step away. But I think too many times we just sit up in front of each other being quiet and like the problem's not getting solved. And then it gets swept under the rug and it just comes back up later. So like Ricky said, we too old to not be able to communicate, man. Like and it just be funny to me watching people watch all these self-help podcasts and all this stuff. and don't practice anything that they be listening to, but be snapping like, "Oh, look, she telling us what to do," and you don't do any of it. So, like, what's the point?
Mhm.
Like, what is the point of you watching all that stuff if you're not gonna do it? And Iyanla's coming back, y'all. Just wanted
I'm
to say that.
so excited.
Yeah, she's
Who?
coming back.
Iyanla
Iyanla Vanzant.
Van Zant.
I've done my work. But yeah, she's coming. She's coming back. She be helping people. She was the "not on my watch" lady. You remember that lady that was screaming? Like, she got a big old mouth. Like she still got a big mouth. She got a
Are you
big
talking
mouth.
about the lady who had the dude head near the grass and was like,
Yeah,
Yes,
she was
which is so funny because I actually brought that up in therapy last week.
yes, yelling into
Hey,
a hole.
you know,
homeless man.
okay.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that lady.
No.
She's coming back. She's coming back.
I
So.
love her. Granted, some of her methods, but yeah.
Hey, she beat her man with a skillet,
Well,
and she stabbed him, I think, a few times. Yeah.
Oh
she-
my
yeah.
God. Oh.
Yeah, but he was abusive.
Hell, so
He
who's
deserved
she
it.
gonna
He
pick
deserved it. He deserved it.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
he was beating the mess out of her, and one day she finally.
You gotta
Yeah,
say
back.
that. You gotta
Yeah,
say
her
that
story
first.
was crazy.
What?
Huh?
I said you gotta say that part first because
Right.
Yeah, he just let off with the skill in the
Oh, I
knife.
thought,
I'm like,
I
my
thought Darius was about to be like, "Well, was he hitting it first, or was it like you know?"
Oh
Darius-
nah.
no.
Come on now.
All right, on to the next one. This show is not going on the lines of where it's supposed to go. This was the next one. Jump into conclusions. If you just STFU and let me give you the information, we wouldn't be in this situation right now.
Mm-hmm.
Darius, you want to jump on that one?
Oh yeah, because that shit is so annoying. If it's not factual, if it didn't come out my mouth, do not assume nothing and jump to conclusions. All you're doing is pissing yourself off. You're gonna piss yourself off, and then exactly. I ain't gonna be pissed off. I'm gonna be cool because I'm gonna let you yell at yourself.
I'm not there yet.
Yeah. So people, I like I said, people. I'm big on communication, and I thought that women were supposed to be too. But if you can't,
And then can say sorry afterwards. That'd be the part for it. That'd be the part that be burning me
They're
up.
gonna try to throw you something to say sorry, but they ain't gonna work. A lot of people. Maybe they're deprived. It'll help, but not me.
All right, cool. Next, Ricky, hit that.
Jumping conclusions. Yeah. So I like peace. I really do. I enjoy just, enjoying my time. Like Derek said, the movie, playing some old vinyl records, maybe my son's video game, all that. Just sit back, just chilling. I feel like as far as life goes, I put myself in a position where conclusions can't be jumped to. If that makes any sense. And if it does, then me and my wife, we've been married 14 years at this point. So
Come on.
the communication with us is a little bit different than what it was in like year 2, where situation happened. Not saying anything bad, but she react one way, I react one way. It's nothing's positive from it. And I'm not doing anything crazy here. Not like the last story with the skill in the knife. It's just relationship early relationship stuff. So after you've gotten older, if there is an issue, we've always been the greatest with this. These things it just comes with time and just patience and love. We've gotten decent enough to the point now where if something doesn't look right, we just immediately, just call it out like, hey, what was X, Y, and Z? And it's like, and it ain't got to be anything like, stepping out, different person, anything like that. Just anything what it is. We just make sure we address it so it doesn't build, it doesn't fester, and become a different kind of energy, and then turns to something else down the road. And it can be down the road 3-6 months from now if you just don't peak now on what it is. It's kind of like the snowball avalanche thing. So, like I said, the last one is just all communication. It's highly important. Like if you're not talking about it, then you're just giving yourself more issues for the next day, the next week, and who knows what that can do for to the detriment of your relationship.
Janelle, you have a comment?
I loved everything you said, Ricky. I thought that was great. I think that I really like that you highlighted it's not always about stepping out. I think a lot of people don't realize that, like, there are a lot of other obstacles outside of like someone stepping out on their significant other. There are so many other things that happen when you're in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that because people are so heavily stuck on like cheating or trust and all that stuff, when they get hit with these other obstacles, they don't know what to do. And they think it's the end of the world. Something that I've learned just from being married, we're coming up on 10 years this year.
Right.
It makes sense to ask the person if they have the capacity to hear what you have to say. Whenever I have some type of feelings, first, I give myself a few minutes to breathe and really process. Is this something that is heavy enough to bring a Trevor? Or is it just something like I can get through in the moment? Because there are some things you can just get through by yourself. But if I need to talk to him, I'll just walk up to him and be like, do you have the capacity to talk about something that's a little deep? And if he says no, we're going to talk about it later. And we've already communicated that, like, we know he doesn't want to talk about it now, but we'll figure out a time later to come back and talk about it. Because I think that sometimes we enter these conversations and we're not in the right mindset. Like if you're having these conversations right after work, that's probably not going to work. If you're having these conversations before work, or like you have to really be intentional about
During the football game.
I'm upstairs. I'm upstairs. But that, and then also just always remembering if this is a person that you love and this is a person that you plan on spending long term with, you should know what they're doing isn't malicious.
Mm-hmm.
It may not feel good, and you can let them know how you feel, how their action made you feel. But I have to tell myself often, I know my man loved me. He pissed me off right now, but he's not doing it on purpose. Like he's not trying to make me mad. So yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of going to go along the same lines of what you said. I think a lot of times we need to understand, and I don't like when people necessarily say women are just more emotional or stuff. I think women just like things to add up.
Ooh,
and
you.
And so, and you know, that can go with, like Ricky said, with therapy and past trauma and stuff like that. But I feel like you always got to understand that your feelings aren't necessarily facts. So stop stepping out on your feelings, thinking that you know what's going on, and ruin something really nice because you thought. And your assumptions or your trauma or your baggage led you to believe something that wasn't the case. Now, that's not to say that men don't need to learn how to communicate better. Like this whole, women just are all emotional. Shut up. If you know how she is, cater to that. If you love her, you'll cater to that. You'll find a way to make that work. Like, and then the other, like you said, the intention, like knowing your man or your woman's intention. Like if they really love you, their intention is never to hurt you. It's probably to help you. And that's another thing when I like talk to people that like, oh, my man, he always, he always trying to fix me. I just be wanting him to listen. What you don't realize when you talk to a man that really loves you, when you're telling him that something went bad for you, you're triggering his protection response. So he's going to look for ways to make sure that doesn't happen anymore. It's not that he's not trying to fix it. He's trying to alleviate that stressor in your life. Now, fellas, sometimes you got to restrain yourself and ask, hey, do you want me to listen or do you want me to actually help you with this? And that will help you with that situation. But stop thinking your man's not listening just because he wants to do something. He listening, but he also wants to protect you. So knowing intentions is great. Let's get to this last one. And this was the one that was like, I guess it must be this new generation, but this is the one that everybody kept saying. Women are entitled in this generation. They're way too entitled, thinking everything should automatically be paid for or given to them just because they are a woman, without bringing any value to the man that they're trying to date.
This doesn't include Black women because we are entitled and we do.
These are by Black men. So,
are these broke Black men? I'm sorry. It's giving.
No. Yeah, I'm scrolling the messages, all the texts I got. I'm scrolling them all. Yeah. Look how they get upset. Look how they get upset.
Darius, you want to take this one first?
I won't say they're all entitled. I'd say it's usually the broke ones.
Thank you.
A lot of broke, poor women, they're entitled, and social media influences them a lot. But if you get a woman that's educated with money, she's never entitled to anything. She don't want nothing you got. So for me, I'm all about having a partner. I teach my son to get a partner. If he ever brings a bum in his house,
I know that's right.
I'm be mad as a motherfucker.
Throw her out.
But yeah.
I wouldn't even be mad if you said, I threw a woman out my house literally today. Good for you.
When did you come to that realization, though, Darius? I mean, you're when did you come to? When did you come to?
I had.
Now he faked to get out. Not even fake the
That was
Wi-Fi signal to get out. That was perfect. Well, Ricky, it looks like you got an answer now. Mahogany says, yes, feelings aren't facts. Yes, they are not. Go ahead. I think we lost Darius. Go ahead. I'm gonna leave him up there like that, Ricky.
That man poured the Ethernet cord, and that was that. Yo, he going for real.
No, I took him off just so he ain't up there. Pause.
Oh, I was gonna say like okay. All right, question one more time. Let's run it fresh.
So it was do you think women of this generation are more entitled in thinking that everything should automatically be given to them? And if so, what is contributing to that? What is given?
So I don't really deal with women of this generation on that level.
Come on now.
So I can't really tell you one way or another. This is what I can say though. I do have two sons. They're 12 and 11 years old. So there's certain things that I tell them, just about, like Derek said, like a partner, someone that's going to help you build. Me and wife got together. I think we didn't have maybe like $1,000 to our name together. So, someone that could really just love you for just who you are and not what you can provide. That's the first thing. And then from there, everything else will kind of work itself out. So, and even if I was single now, I'm not buying nobody anything. Like, I'm not doing all that. Like, why? For what? Like, why would I just purchase you stuff because you're you? That doesn't make any sense. I don't understand what that means. I don't understand why you would even have that mentality. Who raised you to be like that? Like, there's so many questions I have for you before I just don't want to see your face ever again. And then if you and for people out there, you gotta walk alone, then it's what it is. Like, you can't, everybody ain't for everybody. So, but at least for me, yeah, I don't deal with all that. But for my sons, I'm watching out for them 24/7.
Darius, you ain't get out of it. Go ahead and answer that question.
My apologies. My computer died on my bad. Now you said when did I realize this? Is that what you said?
Yeah. When did you realize that?
Yeah. So way back then, my whole life, it was a lot of trial and error, right? So growing up, I was growing up broke. So your environment. So the ladies I was with was broke too. As I got older.
Thank you. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know why people don't date within their tax bracket.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Well, I started dating up above my tax bracket, and then I realized that coochie with money is a lot more and less entitled than others, But it depends on the situation too. Like I said, if I'm dating or as my wife, she gets whatever she wants, because that's my lady and she's my partner. I didn't marry no bum. So I don't think everyone's entitled. It's just who you surround yourself around, who you date.
There's nothing better than a woman that loves you, wants you, but don't need you.
Exactly. Don't need me. I don't want that. That's ugly. It's ugly, disgusting. It makes you throw up. It gives soft dick energy.
Yeah.
It give what?
Soft dick energy.
Soft. That's DE. We're gonna hashtag that for the year. But yeah, no, it's nothing better than a woman that wants you and wants you around and loves you, but don't need you for anything, because then it's real. Yeah, definitely though. But I've dated my fair share of, and I feel like every man goes to that phase where you get played one good time and you learn the game. Like, you taking her out to eat, but then you don't hear back until she's hungry again, kind of thing, or when the money, and then that happened to you 2 times before you be like, nah, wait a minute, like,
yeah, got to recognize those L's though.
And then the worst part about it be when you finally take that L and you're like, all right, I'm gonna rebound off this one though, and you finally step up to him and be like, we ain't doing this no more. Like, that's not gonna happen. Then you become the broke one. But they need you to eat. The first thing, if you broke, just say that. You're like, you just asked me to go out to eat. You must be broke. But anyway, well, that's good. We answered those questions. We got to get to these other topics though. We said we're going to get to these other things. I don't know if y'all saw over the weekend, Drewski was out here putting I won't say the black church, but I will say this new age of church, mega churches that happen to be pastored by black people on notice. He made a very funny I don't even know what to call it. I think it was almost like a mini movie.
I would say a skit.
But criticizing black mega church pastors and how they just run away with people's money basically, and take everything from people while they live lavishly. And he wore the coat, the same exact Dior coat that
Mike Todd
wore a few months back. And y'all know on this show how much I can't stand Mike Todd. Y'all know how many times I've gone on rants about this dude. And so I know, Darius, I know your family, I know you grew up in the church and stuff like that. And I was wondering, how this affects, people who are struggling with their faith and seem to, get wrapped up in these preachers and stuff. And, and a lot of people give their money to these places because they believe that they're going to help them, somehow, attain better standing in heaven or whatnot. How do you feel about them? And, coming from your point of view.
Yeah, so I thought it was spot on. I don't have much to say about it, but it was definitely spot on. Growing up in church and seeing, like, me and my family, we struggled for years living in East St. Louis. Marcus, all about that place.
Yeah.
But in the church he was going to, she probably paid into this church for about 10 years. They had a building fund. That was like,
has the building been built yet?
No, that was like 1996.
Exactly.
97 was going there. Same church, same, still raggedy. Nothing was done. So it did shine a light on that. And like growing up, going out to churches on my own, I was kind of like turned off a lot from them because you get in there and it's mostly they're pushing money. Right. I tried my friends. Well, he's my friend, but I don't know why he was trying to be a preacher. That's another story. But I get on his online sermon, and he talked 5 minutes about church, about the word, 20 minutes about money. So it's just a big turnoff, but he did shine a light on it, and I completely understood. So I think a lot of people's got to wake up and see it is what it is,
Yeah, and I think a lot of people got hurt because it as my grandma would say, a hit dog gonna holler. Yeah. Like, you starting to see how ridiculous it is that you're following some of these people that you're following. Like, and to the point where I feel like they would defend, Jesus himself would come back and say, this pastor ain't no good, and they would defend that pastor, like, at this point. And that's why, and y'all can go ahead and cancel me for what I'm about to say. I hate the fact that Jamal Bryant is leading this whole boycott stuff.
Now,
is it working? Is it effective? Yeah, it's effective. But sometimes I do believe the messenger matters. And when you're having children with the members of your congregation,
and has been doing this for decades,
and you marry a real housewife, and then everybody
didn't deserve that. Don't like her.
That's fine. And then you have your first lady wearing the most form-fitting new girl dress, like, and then you get up there and defend that. Like, I don't see how you can sit up under that. And then let me be fair before I get to Ricky. The pastor that came up and spoke out against Jamal Bryant is just as wrong too. Calling her a $2 hoe and all that stuff. You forfeited the moral ground that you had just so you could get some talking points and some buzz in the media. So you just forfeited your whole authority by doing that. Ricky, how do you feel about it?
So like, oh yeah, I grew up in the church too. The Drewski skit. What does it say in the what does the Bible always talk about? The reverence of pastors fleecing the flock, and those exact words. How many times we've seen? PG County, for instance, mega churches, pastor rolling up in a Rolls Royce, nice suit, congregation around him, just trying to rub two coins together to, essentially just, give the tithes and offerings 10%, as the Old Testament says, which has been just taken advantage of. That's the history of a lot of these religious texts. People have taken it, twisted their words, at one point only a certain person could read. So, I mean, you look at it even with slavery. You know, Master was able to read, was able to interpret the word according to him, when especially with the Old Testament talking about slavery, and then that word became ingrained, and then years and years of this is where we're at today. As far as even going further, I think the funniest part of that Drusy skit, before I go to what I want to say, was when he was hanging from the the ropes. Then he said, "Why do I wear Dior and Louis Vuittons?"
Because
Because
I
I'm a
love it. That was so good to me.
he had the red shoes on. Oh, and walking the blood of Jesus, because that's exactly what I've seen and heard for
Yeah.
years, and that's not. I've had growing up. There's been some great reverends and pastors. Still, I'm not sitting there calling anyone out. I'm not disrespecting anyone's religion, but there's been too many charlatans that have walked in these buildings and have walked out with bags of money and not done anything for the people or the community or the congregation.
Talk about it.
Don't
And
even
so
know
when
the
you see
congregation
that,
names.
yeah, so when you see that right there, and people look at it, it's like, is that what I've been subjected to for years? And then you get defensive about it because that's all you've known. That's all you've seen. That's all you've grown up in. So that's why, like you said, hit dogs going to holler. You got, of course, pastors, reverends that walk that way of life. Going to, you know, they write your certain reactions to them going back in Drewski. I mean, and Drewski, me, the genius. Dave Chappelle asked as far as what he's done with his skits. The NASCAR one was genius too. Like it's just gotten just better and better. So shout out to him. But yeah, it just I don't know if it's gonna open a lot of eyes because these same people that I've seen online defending it, and they'll go right back to the same reverends and pastors and give probably more money. There's
Yeah,
reverend pastors that skit to buy himself new cars and new jackets, new
Mike Todd,
new planes and whatnot,
You
going
saw
all
Mike
across the
Todd
world. It's
had
great.
the nerve to say, so he came out with his little defense, talking about something. Because y'all were paying attention to that, somebody didn't spend time with their kids this weekend. And it was just like, what? Like, so you think so
I could
because
have came up with something better as a PR person for him. That was awful.
yeah,
One of
he was like, you didn't spend time with your kids. You didn't do what God told you to do this weekend because you were too busy focusing on this. I'm like, so you just mad because he wore exactly what you wore? Like,
Mhm.
and you spit on a man. Let's not forget that. You got
Oh.
up there and you spit in your hand.
He says it's okay because it was his brother.
I would have boxed my brother straight up in the name of Jesus, right next to that pulpit. I would have dunked him in the baptismal and let him cry out. Just like the Bible said, when the rocks cry out, I would have had him under there crying out.
There has to be someone enabling these people. And I think that there's a topic that no one's hitting. It's too many weak ass people in church.
Mhm.
And I don't mean to say that rude, but I'm saying there's too many at this point. I remember growing up. I mean, I grew up in a church as well. Small town Ohio, extremely black experience. My dad's first deacon, my mom, all that. But something I realized, and I don't think people were talking from Juski's video, these pastors can't exist if these people aren't going to these churches.
Yeah.
People are so obsessed because they're so broken, they're so miserable, they need something. And the pastor is almost, to me, it's almost like white supremacy, to be completely honest. They get heaven while on earth. And you're just climbing for it the whole time. And then you die and you never made it. But I think that's a conversation. There are way too many just down and out people who they have no strength in God. Their strength is in the pastor. And I think that's a conversation that needs to be. Why are so many people in church down and out?
Well, I like to. So historically, the church, especially black churches, have been like the paramount, pushers in the community. Like they were places where people learned how to read, where you signed up to vote, where every community meeting was held at the church because everybody knew where it was at and everybody knew who was going to be there. Like that's what the church used to be. But now there's too many people that want religion, but they don't have relationship. And that's the problem. People are craving that religion, want to be religious, look like they involved in something because it makes them feel better about where they are. And these pastors prey on that because they know you'll do whatever you can if I promise you things. Now, I want to be clear on this. There is no scripture in this Bible that tells you that if you give a certain amount of money, God will do something for you.
Don't do it.
There's no such thing as seed faith. If someone says that crap to you, get it. God does not need your money to be God. If he did, he would cease to be God. He does not need your money. Your church needs your money because if it is doing what it needs to do, it has bills to pay and it has a community to feed and outreach and clothe and do the things that God commanded us to do. That's why you should give to your church. Because if they have a staff, those staff deserve to be paid for their time that they put in helping the community do that stuff. They deserve if they're doing the work.
Entire life that paid their staff.
Should be all churches. That's what it should be. But this money should not be and your church should have budget meetings where the members are allowed to see the spreadsheet of where everybody's money going. Now, being a pastor's kid, I can say that my dad did that. Every quarter or the last Sunday of the quarter, all the members would get together and you had to go over the spreadsheet and everybody would see where our giving was at, what ministries were getting the money, and how it was being used in the community. But that's not happening with people. A lot of people just want to say they're members of a church where the pastor don't even know their name. And to me, Drewski, he didn't say anything bad or do anything wrong, but to see how many nerves would hit should tell people something.
Can I be honest? I don't necessarily disagree with Mike Todd about the distraction. I just don't agree with the context that he put it in. I think that too many people fell for the distraction. The Lyons family came out talking about it. So many Black people were talking about this. And I'm like, but I haven't seen y'all talk about let's start some food banks for the amount of people that can't access food right now. Let's make our churches accessible to people who are scared of ICE. Y'all are coming out of the woodworks, hitting these social platforms, yelling, but you're not doing any actual work.
I disagree with it wholly, though, because Drewski didn't need to do nothing for you to think about that.
No, but I'm saying there are distractions. I feel like the churches are distractions.
I don't think it was a distraction.
Work happening.
I think it was an intervention. Because it's going to cause some of these people to think. Like, okay, well, maybe. No, you'll be surprised how many people wake up when a certain, like, sometimes it takes a famous person to get some people straight. Like, when you tell your friend something, and they don't listen to you, but some random person come along and say the same thing you said, and then they finally get it, and you be like, I was saying this for like a year.
Wait, are we going to get to his and hers?
We are. We're going right now. But anyway, I was going to say, I hope that you guys have been on Netflix lately because there was a show that came out that got everybody all up in their feelings.
So good.
I don't know if you two watched it. I'm sure your wives have watched it, but I was forced to watch it because Janelle said that I had to watch it, and so she made me watch it. But you didn't have to force me because I love me some Tessa Thompson. But I didn't know her bottom row was like that. I didn't know her bottom row was like that. I don't know.
I ain't see
the bottom row.
In the beginning, she talks about.
No, we ain't talking about the dinner for the show. I'm talking about.
But
the
if you see at the Golden Globes, it didn't look like that.
It did.
Did it? Oh.
It did. She got that buzzsaw on the bottom. That's fine. That's all right. She can chew my bottom lip. I'm fine with it. But no, she's British. They don't care about their dental for real.
She is British. I always forget that.
I really wish there was a study done on that.
And they got free healthcare, and don't use it. Well, they don't use their spices neither, and they travel all around the world to do that. They conquered the whole globe for some spices and don't know how to use them. That's crazy. That's like getting a Ferrari and you don't drive stick.
Thompson is not British.
She is British.
No, she's American.
No, she's not.
All right. I was like, I know she's British. I think you're thinking of somebody else.
No. She's British. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up right now. Tessa Thompson.
I was like, she's literally never had
her parents British or something because she's always got a British accent in everything she plays.
No, she does not.
Yes, she do.
Not in Creed. And Ragnarok, she did.
He doesn't have a British accent in anything.
Maybe it was just Thor, I guess. Maybe I thought she was British.
That's what you based on. Hey, I was rocking with you too.
I thought she was British, but never mind. She just jacked.
Yeah, she was born in Cali.
Yeah, damn. What? Well, did that make it worse? So you Hollywood and you still ain't fix that bumper?
Or,
That make it worse. I was giving her excuses and ways out. See? Dang. But yeah, no, she ever since she picked up that machine gun in Thor, you know, I've been a Tessa fan ever since that scene. And but yeah, the show. Let's talk about the show real quick. I don't know if y'all watched it, but I know Janelle want to talk about it. Let's just get right to it. Did you guess the right person? Okay.
how did you guess the right person? Then?
I cannot remember the exact episode. It might be the third, but the mother is sitting in the chair watching TV, and they're talking about the different murders in the back of her house. And there's a scene where they're trying to figure things out, and she turns her head. It's very shadowy, and she just looked, and I was like, "She did it!" I also watch a lot of true crime. So
Yeah.
If Trevor ever come up missing, y'all, we know who did it. We know who did it.
y'all would
Always
know.
the closest one to him.
It's always the closest one. Poor Randy, whatever his name was, the news guy. But anyway, that man is just getting jerked from both directions. No pun intended. But I thought so. I had suspicions about the person that ended up being the right person because of the coffee. Coffee thing. It was too fast of a decline in between that one scene and that next scene when it was just a cup of yeah. So I thought that, but I thought that the anchor. I got that. I figured that out really quick.
That was actually the biggest plot twist for me.
I figured that out immediately.
I knew that it was, what was her name? Kelly, whatever. I knew it was her, but I had no idea she was like working at the girl's job the whole time. I just felt like this is why you need black girlfriends, because I would have peeped. It's the hoe that
not her. She had a whole what was that on her a thing, boy. That was she had a disease on her gums. Tessa. She had a little bump up
We're not
there.
even talking about the show.
She had a bump.
Yeah, you talking about cheese talk, man. You all look.
She had a little bump up there. I was a little concerned for her. But what is it about people in the woods though? Okay, maybe let's not go there. But no, I think what's his name? The guy that played the main character. He's played Punisher in the MCU. He's always a gruff personality in every show he's in, but he plays it so well. Yeah.
We was watching Wolf of Wall Street. I forgot he was in it.
Yeah, but I'm glad that show happened. I think we needed a breath of a little fresh air. TV was getting a little stale, but Game of Thrones is back though with a new show. A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Isn't like everyone on the cast really upset about it or something?
I think a lot of people, they thought it was going to be something else. Obviously, none of them read the book.
It's more like comedy.
Yeah, it's more of a comedy. It's more of a funny story of how this guy kind of falls into success, basically, instead of being a Jon Snow and broody and whatnot. Like, it's a very different.
I don't have time for comedy. I want people to
I liked it, but it has some really big ties into the actual main series of Game of Thrones. So a lot of characters you saw in that series, like the older characters, you're gonna see glimpses of why they are the way they are, basically through this series. They say it's gonna be 3 seasons, so we'll see how that goes. I'm ready for House of the Dragon to come back though. I'm ready to see somebody die.
Yeah, I need that. I need it.
Some more people to die. Then lastly, since the fellas are here, we gotta say it. I don't want to hear no more slander about Lamar Jackson ever.
Amen.
After what I witnessed this weekend.
I love
my second favorite quarterback.
I feel like the media,
I want him to win so badly.
The media has been extremely unfair. We've all known that. But after Josh Allen had, what was it, 4 or 5 turnovers?
4. Yeah.
4 turnovers. 2 fumbles, 2 picks. One that was a stupid time right before the half, like just dumb.
Check that counts.
If Lamar does that, they're saying he should never be a starter again. This man does it, and he gets a sympathy think piece from ESPN. basically saying that he has his heart is so pure for the game and all. Like, bro, what? What are we doing? There's why is it that this man gets so much leeway when it comes to him not making it over the hump, but Lamar not doing it it's all on Lamar.
Well, you know why? He's the
Right,
all-American white. All right.
To make me upset asking simple questions.
They always look for a face of the NFL, right? Patrick got it because he's partial, and then they want them to be.
He's the Zendaya of the NFL.
Exactly. So that's the faces, but Lamar hurts, but he deserved it. And Dak, they always gonna get flack. Always.
Yeah. My thing is, I'm not mad at what's his name? I can't even think of Josh Allen. I like him as a player. He does have heart. Like that man will run up and lower their shoulder at anybody. But at the same time, this man got some fatal flaws that's not being addressed. And they trying to, compare him to CJ Stroud. Stroud looked a mess too, but Stroud don't have no MVP.
Can I bring up another name too?
Go ahead.
Justin Herbert.
Oh yeah.
Has never won a playoff game in his career to this point. 0-3, and hasn't looked good every step of the way when it comes to postseason play. Right.
Okay. And it's the other one
it's
too.
Like he wasn't even there.
In Jacksonville too. We don't hear anything about him. He's ass.
Trevor Lawrence.
You a Jacksonville
Lawrence.
fan?
He had a pretty good season. He had a good season.
Are you a Jacksonville fan?
Gross.
He is.
Oh.
I think
You're
that's
a Dallas fan.
Yes, there you go.
Forgot.
Yeah.
I pushed that out of my brain.
I will give what's his name Herbert this one excuse. His offensive line is god awful, and the fact that he still got them into the playoffs with Keenan Allen being able to get the ball out of his hands that fast to even get it, I will give him credit for that. I think had he played on any other better team, he'd have a better shot. I don't agree with the Bills firing McDermott. I don't believe that was a good decision. But now 10 NFL teams are without quarterbacks. Without head coaches. A third of the league is searching for a new coach. So 2026 this fall is going to be different. And shout out to the Commanders, I guess, for finally getting approved to build this stadium.
It look
good, don't it?
Yeah, because we tired of getting human waste rained on us at FedEx.
So ghetto.
Look, to be fair though,
welcome to Landover.
But look, a shitty team deserves a shitty stadium, so I understood.
No, that's fair.
Why.
But when you have Beyonce over there,
hey, hold a second there. Darius, when's the last time y'all have seen an NFC Championship game?
When the last time y'all seen the Super Bowl?
Hey,
when the last time you seen the Super Bowl?
Guess what? Anyway, yeah, you forgot we could do that around here. We don't take that cowboy slander around here. Get out of here. No, I'm messing with you. Hey, look, we want to thank everybody. Not the Dusty Grape calling me broke. Yeah, I had a Dusty Grape call me broke. Yep, just because I wouldn't take her out to eat. That was a comment from earlier. I didn't read, but I thank y'all all for coming today. We're gonna start. I'd say we're gonna start 2026 off with some fun, and we certainly did that. I want to say this. Let's go around the room real quick. Everybody, what y'all got going on this year? Or actually, Darius, I want you to tell the ladies one thing they can stop doing, and guys will definitely notice them. What's one thing a girl does that's super annoying that you wish they would just stop doing?
One thing that's super annoying, I would say, taking the opinion of other women versus the man that they're actually going for.
Ooh.
Yeah, hence ugly ass eyelashes, stupid as hell, dumb ass wigs and weaves. I hate a motherfucking wig and a weave.
I like weave.
I hate them with a passion. I love black.
Marcus, beauty. No, you couldn't tell me nothing when I have my bust down, okay?
No, I like to see black, beautiful, curly, big hair.
But sometimes I need to put her away because my hands. I'm pretty sure I'm getting carpal tunnel.
She just wants to show them nails off one more time.
Hey, Marcus, I peeped game a long time ago.
Mhm.
I feel like just the rest of the show.
Talking, doing sign language over there while talking. Like we don't need all that. Ricky, what you got going on? I know you coaching and doing all that stuff. You know, you're very involved. What is one thing you would tell to the men, to the young men who are still looking to find their forever person? Other than, just keep looking. Like what is one thing you can tell men to look for in themselves that they could improve that'll make them better matches?
Work on yourself, get in the gym, and everything else will work itself out. Everything will work itself out. Just focus on just building the best version of yourself. Everything else will fall into place.
Janelle, what would you tell the fellas to stop doing so that women such as yourself will become a lot more interested in it?
I'm not interested in anybody.
Well, we know that.
Understand that you deserve softness too, and it's okay to be soft around your partner. Women love a good one.
Wait, pause. What we talking about?
Not like that. No, seriously, I think a lot of men are not understanding of really what it means to be vulnerable, and actually want to be like, try things differently, try to communicate differently, try to adapt to this person differently. Sometimes that's hard. And I really feel like this is all societal, like it's no one's fault, but like, it's okay to just like, you ain't got to be macho man. Like we can just tone it down. Like we can just chill and kick back. Like I'm your safe space. But also know that like you deserve to be treated well. Like you deserve to feel that this relationship or whatever, friendship, relationship, whatever is reciprocating. Like men deserve to be pampered. Men deserve to feel just as good as their partner, and communicate what you like and what you don't like.
I like that. I agree with all of that, but this is the one thing I got to say.
Oh God,
Taking this show. I like you a lot. And you be standing at the stove or standing at the at the bar or something. I want to come up and kiss you. But then I realized the back of your neck is black.
Because you're not using a clean skin club towel on your neck.
See, I led you right to that endorsement. How are you missing that every day? It's so dark right now. Don't they got like some turmeric stuff you can apply or something or whatever it is? I don't know. Scrubbing bubbles, something to some Ajax, some Comet,
gentle cleanser,
whatever Serena is using. Put that.
Ozempic?
Put that on there. No, I talk about the other things she uses. Pour some of that on there.
Oh my God!
It ain't matching the rest. The kitchen, it's like, I don't know what to tell you.
You are terrible. I just realized what you meant.
The kitchen, you know what I'm talking about? That back.
Regarding Serena, I didn't get it at first.
Oh, you didn't get that? Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's the. Just go ahead and scrub a little bit harder next week. That's all we ask. Valentine's Day is coming. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. So yeah, we appreciate y'all coming. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. We will see you again soon. Make sure you guys look at my page this week. I'm gonna have some more room reviews coming up for you guys as I start traveling again. Appreciate that. Love y'all. Peace.